Hello there. They call me Mr. E. Now, a number of people have recently asked me my thoughts on is there any point voting? Voting is a topic that's full of mythology. There's an understanding out there that by voting you are doing a civic duty, standing up for all those people that came before you and fought hard and sacrificed so that you could make yourself heard. Now, this is all a distraction. I don't mean to be disrespectful here, but voting doesn't make a difference to the political game, as in the overall system, that is. As I continually talk about, we don't live in a democracy, and voting doesn't make things democratic. The political system we have, representative government, is just a tool of the ruling class to ensure their interests are continued and protected overall. But voting is a small window of opportunity to have an effect on the system. So why not use it? Let's explore this.
My name is Mystery. For reasons unknown, I have been thrown back into the past almost 100 years, and this is my story.
Voting serves one important function, which is not to be confused with all the mythology. It is not about you doing right by your country or being the responsibility of a free person living in a free society. It's not even a form of expression because you don't have direct input on the political process by casting a vote. The function of voting is to ensure that from the choices in front of you, passed down by the establishment, you make the best possible one. That's it. Okay. So let's just say then, hypothetically, the choice only comes down to two options, and they are basically identical copies of one another, both as evil and slimy as each other. Then fine, abstain from voting. In fact, no. Get the ballot paper and use it as toilet paper because in effect it will serve society in the same manner. But this is usually not the case. There is typically a clear enough distinction between the options you have in front of you. They separate themselves on some issues that identify with your moral and ethical code. It's your responsibility in these circumstances to make a choice based on what you have been given. This is the same with much of life. Choosing wisely with the cards you've been dealt, not burying your head in the sand and refusing to contribute to anything because things aren't ideal for you. Now, let's say, for instance, you hate migrants and you think they're bad for the country. Fine. Then vote for the person or the party that will deliver this for you based on your understanding of what's best for the world. Say you think that healthcare is a human right, then vote for the people that are going to strip that away the least for your community and your loved ones. Voting is not a silver bullet that will change the world. It is far from it. It is just part of a political process that has been designed to give you minimal input and the impression that you have all the power. But you have some input nonetheless, and your responsibility is not to be part of a despicable political system that is on offer. No. It is to make a choice on the options presented to you that will be in the best interest to yourself and hopefully those around you. The act of voting is not important. Being decisive is. Having the courage to make a decision, hopefully an informed one, is all that it's about. Voting is a side event, part of a larger and corrupt and terribly imperfect system, but it is the current system. And walking away from it will only leave it up to people unlike you to have the say in how things will be managed over the next few years. That is a poor option. When you don't vote, you may feel like you have some moral superiority because you haven't contributed to the problem. But this is just elitist crap. Ironically, you're promoting the system you hate by doing this. So do a bit of research and vote as if you were informed. But never let that simple participation displace your hatred for the system and your intention to revolutionize it outside of that. you thought this was interesting, please like, comment, and share it with someone who needs to hear this. And subscribe for more. There is much to learn before we can unlock the revolution. Remember, I am, you are, we are a mystery.